Hi everyone, and welcome to High Desert Research with your host Big Jim. Oh, it's getting a little shaky. Is it getting shaky? You know, the world's getting kind of shaky lately. I know it's getting weird. The digital ID and all kinds of shit. You know, Letitia James getting fucking Trump's getting revenge on Letitia James. Okay, because Letitia James is after Trump. They're probably going, those dumb motherfuckers. They're still buying it, man. They've been buying it since fucking Nixon. And now there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there's something I can do. There's just nothing you can do. You're too busy, you're still caught up, baby. Why won't this motherfucker stay up? You fucking gutter snipe. Alright, it's gonna get fucking real now. Because I'm going full on fucking octopus with this bitch. Fucking octopi. Oh, that's cussing too much. I think I cussed too much on TubeU. Too much cussing. What are you in the 6th grade? Okay, now. Try to fall now, boy. Oh, you want another tentacle? Put another one on you. There we go. We went full on octopi. Ladies and gentlemen, can you handle that? I gotta finish my fade. I did this last week? No, I did it last week, didn't I? I hope April's still here because then I'll have her do it. How's that? How is that? She get all made up right now, actually. Take my shirt off like a fucking, like a rock star. Look at my ass. Did you just look at my ass, dude? That's gayer than two dudes fucking. I get to cuss one more time. Where's my pants at? Lord, Jesus, God, Satan, Lucifer, Geronimo. Hey, oh, hey. Who would you trust to have a spiritual conversation with? Jesus, Lucifer, or Geronimo? Think about it. Jesus, who can walk on water. I mean, he can heal motherfuckers and shit, but, does he want to heal you? What if, this would be me. If I was in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago, or Israel, or Egypt, or somewhere in the sand, and Jesus is out there just healing motherfuckers, he made my tits the same size. My boobs are the same size now. I gotta run home and show Chep. Chep's my husband, yeah. So it'd be like healing people, right? Just everybody's like, Jesus Christ! Can you heal us? He'd be like, hell yeah, baby. Flap from across the street, He's over there talking to some redhead and some girls, Don't think he wasn't. Come on, the guy was a man. Praise the Lord, What would you be doing what would Jesus do? He would be talking to all the ladies and motherfuckers be rolling up. Hey, man! My fucking cousin Ronnie tossed a fucking M80. He tried to toss it out the window in the living room and it bounced off the edge of the window. I actually saw this poor bastard just blew his hands up, both of his hands up with a fucking M80 because the fucking idiot, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He must have been on some good shit. This is back in 1991, 3, or 94. No, it was 93, 92. Norby Schwartz. Norby. No, my father-in-law's name. The second father-in-law in my life. His name is Orby. Where's my pants? I want to know where my fucking pants are right now. No, I saw this motherfucker's hands blown up. Because I was working at Auburn Faith Hospital in Auburn, California. Look it up. Auburn Faith Hospital. You don't fucking believe me, man? Fucking ever call me a liar. I ain't no fucking liar, man. Hey! I ain't no fucking dishwasher, man. Yeah, Norby fucking Schwartz blew his fucking hands apart. So I'm at work in my scrubs, my doctor dead. You know, the first time I met in 1995, me and my drummer Marco Farto, I was 1995, so that still had the cathode ray tube TVs. They had rear projection, but it wasn't that great of a picture. And me and my drummer in 1995 got kicked off the blackjack table in Circus Reno. Fucking 9 feet of snow outside. We got kicked off the blackjack table 4:30 a.m. Because, oh, look at this. How sexy is that? Should that go? I'm too sexy for my sticker. Too sexy for my sticker. Shooting it is quicker. No, I don't recommend shooting dope. Snort it instead, please. So me and Marco tossed one of those big giant cathode ray television sets because after we got kicked off the blackjack table at 4:30 a.m., we were leaving the casino. I go, hey, let's go up the elevator. And we were, I was in and out of blackout, drunk, and went as high as we could to the 23rd floor. You can go. There's higher floors, but you gotta be somebody or have lots of money. And lots of money. I hate money, by the way. That's why I live in a fucking truck. I've had money. The most miserable I've ever been in my fucking life is when I had a lot of money. Well, I mean my wife. My wife made all the money. I just drank it all. See, that was my job. She made the money. I just drank it. But I don't drink anymore because alcohol sucks. Do drugs instead. It's way better. So Marco and I broke into a suite. Well, I instigated the whole fucking thing. First of all, before I left the elevator, I was at rock bottom. 1995 winter was pretty fucked up for me because I made it that way. So it's the first time I hit rock bottom. Ha ha. Honda Racing. This message is brought to you by Honda Racing Corp. Marco and Jimmy broke into a suite. It was like a 5,000, I'm guessing about 3,000 square foot suite at least. It was huge. The ceilings were fucking 2 floors high, man. It was, the couch had these little candy pillows, you know, those little mint candies, all along the couch is about 30 feet long. I'm not kidding. They had one of those golden bathtubs with the lion's claws in the bathroom. You go in the bathroom, it's all marble floor, mirror, wall-to-wall mirrors, full wet bar, full bar with mirrored bar. It was fucking tits. Because I tried to kick down one door. Because I was into kicking down doors back then. By the way, if you've never, boys or girls, that should be your bucket list, to kick down a door. Fire every caliber of gun, blow something up several times, things. Should be your pocket. Oh yeah, toss the television out of the fucking well. You got to find a cathode ray tube. If you need a CRT television, throw out a window, get a hold of me. I'll sell you one. We have a whole selection of them. I mean, nobody watches them. They just toss them off of buildings and shit. Yeah, so Marco and I tossed a fucking television set out of 23rd story of Circus. And people are some of the real smart, genius people would listen to our stupid story and go, well, wouldn't that kill somebody down on the sidewalk? Well, stupid. First of all, it was like 4:45 a.m. in the morning. We just got kicked. I don't know how many people are. Second, fuckface, I would never, even that drunk, that's murder. That's fucking murder. If you toss a fucking cathode ray television set, millennials, Look it up. Z fucking Y, whatever, ZXY fucking generation. Eat a dick. I'm sorry, I'm just being facetious this morning because I've been up all night working on shit. I'll show you in a minute. Well, I made this prototype. Fucking cocksucker. Fuck you. I made this prototype. Get the fuck off me, bitch. And open this fucking. What the fuck? Look at this cocksucker. Why is this fucking thing almost doing that? I'm so fucking angry now. So, I made this a couple months ago. Okay. I thought it's a wonderful design. You know, because after I made Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro and all them other guys, and Angelina Jolie's dad, John Voight, I made this. And then I made that Stephen King story, The Dead Zone. So this is obviously used to be one of those. Here I got one right here because I butchered another one last night. Where the hell is it? All right, so god damn, come here, you fuck! Fucking try to think you're heavy or something, gravity. So you know what these are? They're little stupid desk lamps that fucking reach out and fucking. Sometimes the spring arm thing will punch you in the face. So I used the arm. I got the arm set aside because there's a bunch of these at work that I fucking stole. And these. It's got these. You see that? You see that shit? Hello. I am the mouth. I see you. So anyhow, me and Marco tossed that television set out, right? So the first time Marco ever met me, that motherfucker thought I was a doctor. Because Rob, you know, Rob is our lead singer. It was almost a year before we were in a band together. Well, me and Rob are doing some music shit. They kept telling me, "Why don't we just have Marco play drums in it?" I don't know why. I go, how long is he? I think I might have asked them, you know, how long has he been playing drums? He's not really a drummer. He's a guitar player, but he can play drums. I'm like, no, we need a drummer, man. And he jammed with me. Well, anyhow, first time me and Marco were tossing TVs out of fucking 23rd story window. Oh, it didn't land on the sidewalk. We threw the motherfucker on, it landed on the casino. Because the Circus has got two towers, like a lot of big old casinos, okay? Okay? And then you come on down, if you're on 23rd story, and there's about 5 or 6 stories of casino comes out like that. So we opened that door window on that cool winter 1995 evening at Circus Reno. Tossed that there television. I couldn't believe that the window opened wide enough. Because usually the windows only open, they don't open wide enough to stick your head through because they don't want people fucking jumping. But I think it's just it was a luxury suite. I mean, who the fuck plunks down all that money for that big ass fucking suite for the big party and winds up killing himself? A lot of people actually, because there's going to be one depressed motherfucker at that party that nobody's paying enough attention to. And you're like, I'm going to fucking do it. Anyhow, we tossed this big ass TV on the roof of the casino. Even 23 stories up, we're probably, 18 to 15 stories above the casino roof. Okay, because the casino itself is probably 5-6 stories. We were on the 23rd floor, so you do the math. And it was still loudest. It was 4:30 at night. I mean, even for Reno, it's quiet. It was fucking loud, dude. Because like I said, we're probably 18 stories up from the roof. And we're all, what? I couldn't believe I got that. We barely got that TV stuffed through that window. It was just wide enough. because I was sitting there watching TV for a while, and I don't know, Marco was just touring the place or wandering around. And freaking, it's funny because when we first went in there, I go, check this fucking place out. Man, it was huge. It's a rock star fucking suite. And we went into the fuck palace, you know, because it had a bedroom. It had a couple bedrooms. It was like basically a 3-bedroom fucking apartment. And we went into the fuck palace, which is the master bedroom. And Marco just takes off sprinting, running. And he dives in the air and lands on this fucking, it make a California King look like a fucking twin bed. Anyhow, toss that fucking TV set out that fucking window. It was loud, dude. Bash! Now here's the funny part. One night, actually I didn't know that was Marco. I didn't know I had met Marco. I just figured it was some motherfucking, I just figured he was another Mexican. Is that racist? No. Marco's a half-breed. But half-breed, Mexican, they're all the fucking same. They're assholes. They're idiots. Like Marco. Bros for life, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the Eyeball Show with your host, Jimmy. Oh, how's it doing that? Whoa, that was weird. What? Oh, is that the camera? Hi, we're back. No, we're not. Just lied. I fucking lied. Sorry. I'm back. Psych. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to stop now. So, me and Marco, that idiot. No, I didn't officially meet that punk. I met him at a Kiss concert. Marco's favorite band. Because I was looking at Joey. I knew Joey, and I looked at Marco, and we're at the parking lot. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know what's funny is they don't even look alike at all, ever. So I've known him for years. Marco was my bro. We've done everything. We fist fought each other, beat the shit out of each other. We fucking hated each other. Got our dicks sucked side by side, fucked side by side, fought side by side, knocked motherfuckers out side by side. Drank for days on end, side by side. Rob, too. Rob was a drinker. The three of us can fucking... Our liquor store manager called us the Three Amigos. Because we'd all come single file in the liquor store. Just getting some booze, Pete. All right. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. And I didn't even know I had met Marco that night. So Rob stopped at the hospital one night. I was working in fucking... I was a transporter, which is basically a fucking bum. All right. I should get painted up right now. And, you know, we wore scrubs. Okay. Is this showing my age? Down in a hole and I don't know. Down in a hole and I don't know if I can be saved. You see my heart, I decorated like a grave. I have been guilty of kicking myself in the teeth. Can't you tell? I will speak no more of my feelings beneath. Down in a hole, feeling so small. Down in a hole, out of control. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so denied. Bury me softly in this one. Down in a hole and they put all the stones in their place. sweet little sun, so my tongue has been burned of the taste. Oh, that's the one where I've been guilty of kicking myself. I fucked that all up. Sorry, Lane Staley. Hope you don't strike me down or nothing. Actually, I hope you do, Lane. You want to kill me right now with some lightning? Just go ahead and send it on. No, I can't die yet. My fucking daughter would freak out. My other daughter, my younger daughter, would be like, Hannah Mae, your father passed away. Oh my God, Kevin's dad? No, not your stepfather, your biological father, Jimmy. Oh, bummer. That sucks. Hey, can we stop at Taco Bell? I really want a fucking taco. I think that's how it'd go down. She'd be like, no, she'd be like, she'd trip for a minute and then she'd just go on her whatever she's doing. I don't blame her. I mean, I was a piece of shit to her mother, and the only good woman in my entire fucking life, and I was fucking stabbed her in the back. Why are we talking about this? Anyhow, so, so all I knew was that Rob was supposed to stop at the hospital to bring my dumbass some weed, a bag of weed, because back in I think it was 93 or 4. It was 90. It had to be 90. No, it could have been 92. Yeah, I really got to fix this fade. So Rob shows up with some fucking Mexican, and I didn't give a fuck who this schlub was, and little did I know, it was Marco Farto Ramirez, rock star. He's a bigger rock star than I ever was. He got a lot more pussy than I did because I'm a fucking loser. I don't get pussy. I don't know why. I think it's my game. I'm not a bad looking dude. I'm skinny, but is there something wrong with me? Why can't I get pussy like most guys? Am I gay? Does that make me gay? I can't get pussy like, does it make me want to suck dick or what? Or take it in a booty hole? That sounds painful. No, I had shit shoved up my ass before. I've shoved shit up my own ass. I had to find out. I mean, comment if you shoved something up your ass before. I want to know. I've shoved up a lot of things up my ass. I've had a lot of shit shoved up my ass. Once you start, man, it's like anything else. It's an addiction. I should call a police department right now, or Lyon County Sheriff's Department. Like, hey, this isn't an emergency or anything, but do you have a helpline? For I have a problem. I just, it started when I was a teenager, and it's going to be some broad on the phone. She's going to be like, sir, what can I do for you? Because this fucking bitch is a cop. They can say whatever they want. And they can hang up on it. They can treat you however they want. They can fuck you in the ass. They can shove things up your ass. Because they're the cops. They're, especially the sheriff's department. You don't want to fuck with the sheriff's department. I mean, cops are brutal too, but the sheriff's department, they're huge, man. They got a lot of motherfuckers. They'll come at you hard. They even have a helicopter, dude. I know LAPD has a helicopter. APD doesn't have a fucking helicopter. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fucking argue with me. Look, I'm starting fights with myself. Where are you? Over here? You paying attention? I'm paying attention. So Rob brings us some weed to the hospital. If I ever finish the story. And that was the story. He brought me some weed. Years later, well, it wasn't years later. It was a couple years later, 1985. Me and Marco was already played like 40,000 shows together and had some epic fucking moments. I thought I had fun in the 80s until the 90s came around. Because there's the 80s. We were teenagers in the 80s. All we did, we're idiots. So we plan for the future, work hard, save money. No, that's not what we did in the 80s. It's what we should have been doing if we were smart and quit drinking nonstop. And it fucks up, I just punched myself in the face, and fucks up your brain where you can't even fucking function. Where'd you go? You're right there. I'm sorry, I just like to look at myself. I might masturbate on camera later. I'll upload it too if you want that. Let me know. I have to set it private. So years later, I'm hanging out with Marco. Bored day, we're just hanging out. Probably unemployed. And we're just talking. And he goes, yeah, man, I thought you were a doctor when I first met you. Isn't that funny? And I go, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, I thought you were a fucking doctor. What are you talking about, dude? We met at the Kiss concert. He goes, no, that's not the first time we met. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, well, first of all, one night, Rob goes, hey, I got to stop at the hospital and take Jimmy some weed. And he's like, all right. And I had him, for some fucking reason. Oh, yeah. I told him, drive around back. I think Rob already knew where the back door was. I would drive to the back door and fuck, I forgot. Because he followed me to the vending machine. Yeah, because I didn't want to take the weed at the door. Even back in 92, 93, there was cameras around, like the hospitals. But, you'd be better off finding something on the surface of Jupiter. But, so Marco, yeah, because I had maybe at the back door, and I think he followed me. I think I said, hey, man, you want a fucking soda or anything? And, because we used to rob the fucking soda machine in the cafeteria. You're not supposed to do that, but we did. All right? And then I went and got a fucking Snickers bar. That's where we did the weed transit. That's where we did a drug deal. Because back in 93 and even in California, it was still illegal. But it was funny because in the 80s and 90s, unless you were rolling with fucking pounds, you know what the fucking Placer County Sheriffs did in Auburn, California? I don't know what the other cop, I'm sure every cop in California was doing the same thing. Every fucking time I ever got popped with weed by a cop in 80s and 90s, when it was still illegal, these motherfuckers, they'd be like, okay, you got some weed on you, and weed pipe, fucking, I had like a half an eighth of weed. It would suck, They're taking it, and you think you're going to jail or at least get a ticket. And they'd be like, as soon as they got your weed, all right, have a good night. And they give you your card back. And you're looking at this cop like, you motherfucker. And then you walk away. He gets in his cruiser and woo, he disappears. Because the motherfuckers are either smoking it, selling it, or giving it to friends, or trading it. Because they can't write you a ticket or make an arrest, because then they have to say, I found a half an eighth of weed on this motherfucker, and that half an eighth of weed has to show up in evidence because the DA finds out, well, where's the evidence, and then that cop's in trouble, you see? So every fucking time those motherfuckers found weed, if they found drugs, hard drugs, cocaine, meth, heroin, then they'd fucking be air humping that shit. Make a bigger riff, 11,550. That's all you see in the court dockets, 11,550, 11,550, 11,550, 11. I got one 11,550. Under the influence of drugs. 1992, I did 60 days mandatory. Because Placer County back then was a mandatory fucking 90 days in jail. You do 2/3. Yeah. 60 motherfucking days. And I was working at the hospital. I worked for a And Mark was, oh yeah, man. So you remember that night? I go, yeah, I do remember that night. He goes, that was me. That was with Rob. And I go, whoa, I just thought you were just some dumb Mexican that he's working with or something. But it was you, Marco Farto, my best friend. We don't speak anymore because I wanted to kill him, and he wanted to kill me. I'm joking. I thought about killing him a couple times. He pulled some shit. I'm not going to mention it here, but it was some pretty rude shit. I mean, yeah, I'll say it. He had sex with my daughter when she turned 18. He's known my fucking daughter since she was 2 years old. That's an uncle. And he is, and Rob always told me, man, that motherfucker, he ever touches my fucking sisters. Because he had his baby sisters. They were teenagers. Well, one sister was really hot, Amanda. When she was 14. I could not. I was drunk when I met Amanda. I didn't even know Rob had a fucking sister, let alone two sisters. And I was drunk at Rob's. I just started hanging out with Rob in 93. Just got out of jail for that 11,550. And I met Rob's all fucked up, drunk. I didn't know Rob. I was over there for a couple days. I'd been there a couple times already. I didn't know Rob's mother, stepfather, and two sisters lived in a fucking little trailer on the side of the house. I had no idea. And I was just drunk one day, and Rob was in the house doing something, and around the corner, I gasped. I was drunk, and I gasped. Gasped. I never gasped at the beauty of a female in my life. Why am I holding that up still? Fucking stupid. That's guaranteed. Oh, anyhow. Before I get to the pussy part. I made this. I love these. This angle plastic. If you need any, I'll sell it to you. I can get it for free. And the light. This is all free. It's free. Well, the belly wire I had to pay for. And the fucking nuts and bolts of screws. Free, man. I get shit. Alright. So, this thing's been thrown too. Boy, I can't believe. Look at this. This is, where's it broken at? I had to tape it back together. Look at this motherfucker. See that? See that notch? That is where this used to be bolted, because I've taken this thing because if I'm working on my motorcycle, I can't get that motherfucker started, and it's Sunday, and I can't get this motherfucker started at 10 p.m. Sunday night, having to work Monday, and knowing I have to take the fucking car. Guess what gets thrown? This is one of them. And this is a tough I slapped this thing together, man, like in 3 minutes. And it's a tough motherfucker. So I learned things. I collected some data. These things are brittle. They don't have any. They might have tensile strength, but they have no shear strength at all. They're not designed for shear strength. They're cool. This is. I'm pretty sure this is high density polyethylene. I used to work in plastics injection molding, so yes, you can smell, taste, and look at and feel. I can look at plastic and tell you what it is. I got a bunch of polycarbonate. There's a polycarbonate closure. Anyhow, this isn't about plastics. Well, it sort of is. So I threw this motherfucker a couple times and just ripped it out of fucking. And that fucking thing held together. And I got some baling wire on the fucking ends, So you can do this. Okay. See that shit? Oh, you can stick this motherfucker anywhere you want. You can do anything. You can stick it like that. If it's too bright, you go like this. If that shit's too bright, you just do it like that. If it's still too bright, you can just turn the shits off. You know what I'm saying, dog? And if you want acid or LSD or shrooms, then you can make some weird trippy shit. Trip out your friends. Hey! Hey! So in my brain, I've been trying to think of the best possible design, right? And I've just never got around to it for months, because I had too much more important shit to do. And last night, after masturbating for like 4 hours, just a fucking drug-fueled masturbation sesh, I decided to go ahead and build that bitch. I lied. I didn't have a masturbation session. I watched a little porn and then, broke out the coconut oil and masturbated and started shoving things up my ass. So, all right. So this is here it comes. Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, from Silver Springs, Nevada, we bring you, in conjunction with Safeway Entertainment and Rudy's Bingo and Casino, Rudy's Hawaiian Bingo and Casino, we bring you the Light 'em Up 2025. Oops, that's the wrong side. We got some racing stickers we're just started out on. I gotta finish putting racing stickers on. Look at that shit. Boy, I worked on this motherfucker for about 9 hours, man, all through the night. Put this fucker together intricately. Look at that shit. No, it actually didn't take long. I probably put in 3-4 hours in my brain, but it probably, in reality, it's probably 7 hours. Not too many catches. I got it all put together and it wouldn't work. And I realized it was just this, it was that swoop, that line going into the switch. And there's the switch. See, this motherfucker right here, I kept accidentally turning it off. Why is it totally black? Because I hit the fucking button. I put a hollowed out bottle cap from a Coke bottle. Because these motherfuckers, you'll just hit them. And they just fucking, you know, fuck that. Alright? This motherfucker ain't gonna be, there's not gonna be any negligent switching. No negligent switching. Look at that motherfucker. Look at that shit. You ain't gonna fucking, nothing's gonna hit that. Well, knowing my luck, a wrench will fall in there. It'll shut my shit off. There it is, motherfucker. I'm gonna put a piece of plexiglass on that. I think that would look cool, see through. What do you think? Comment below if you have any fucking balls. Nobody comments on my fucking channel. There's 390 of you motherfuckers, and nobody has the balls to comment because nobody has any fucking balls anymore, man. Grow some fucking balls and comment, you fucking cunts. Oh, wait, I got to start over. It's got wire showing right there. That's not good. That's just really unprofessional. See that? Like I give a fuck. Yeah, nobody has any balls anymore. Oh, look. It says, join us here each week, my friend. You're guaranteed to smile with 7 lonely castaways here on Gilligan's Isle. No boat, no train, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. Wow. I forgot how the beginning part. I go to the ending. Love. Exciting and new. Look, I'm on a boat. I'm on a love boat. Oh, look, honey. There's dolphins out there. Oh, what's that? Looks like a Chinese vessel. There's a lot of armament on it. Good thing we're drunk. Exciting and new. No negligent switching on this motherfucker, man. And if that does come on for some reason, look how buried that is. I could put a little thing. You know what I'm saying, dog? Where's my fucking where the fuck is my Sharpie? I want to know. I should get face painted on here, huh? I'll go live and do that. You fucking cunts. So anyhow, take a look at it. Fucking read 'em and weep, bitch. Look at that shit. It's heavy because it's built. It's built like Letitia James. She's a brick. You know what I should do is make that extra extensions on here. That way when you hit a corner, that'll be fucking legit. And then hit the switch, bitch. Oh shit. I need to get some baling wire. Or no. Let me use this shit. Anyhow, fuck off.